Hey everybody, this is Max and this is Josh from Creativ, and we're starting a daily, 5 times a week website review series to help business owners running e-commerce stores or whether you have a small Squarespace site, just to give you tips on what to do to improve your website. So we're on blackriflecoffee.com, and we're going to go over a few things that we like about their site, a few things that they could improve on. If you want to start with number one on the homepage.
Sure. So first of all, we love Black Rifle Coffee. So the purpose of this is not to pick on companies that we don't love. It's actually to focus on companies that we do love and say, how do you take your site from good to amazing? So the first thing is Black Rifle Coffee Company. If you haven't checked out their brand, check it out. They have an amazing brand. What we feel is that these first couple images, especially these banner images, don't really convey the essence of that brand. It's a very in-your-face, strong, militaristic kind of brand. And when I look at this image, I get more of a Patagonia outdoorsy feel, which I don't think conveys what they really are doing as a brand. This banner image is probably the one that comes closest to what they're doing, because you see things like join or die, freshly roasted badass coffee. Like, those things are what really their brand is.
Mm-hmm. The next one, we're going to take a look at the products page. And the thing that we saw when we were looking through this is they have great products, and I own a few of their shirts. So I've been on here before, but as we scroll down, maybe I'm looking to buy it for a girlfriend or for my mom or something like that, but you have trouble segmenting men's and women's because there's no way to do that on the left side or at the top of the screen. There's no way to do men's and women's. So you just have to keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling to page 3 or 4 before you see anything about women's apparel. So really quickly, they could, at the top of the page, have a sort by men's or women's, and that could be something that shouldn't take a lot of time, and that hopefully they could do, or their developers could do, that would allow for different segments of people to come to the site and quickly find what they're looking for.
Next on the list is, generally for websites, the home page and the About Us page are the two most visited pages on the site. So if you look at the top menu up here, you may think that they don't have an About page. There actually is one. It's just tucked down here at the bottom of the page in the footer. So if you go to it, they have a fantastic About page. It really conveys what they're trying to do, really conveys the message of who they are. Fantastic company, fantastic core values, like something that you could really get behind. The problem is it's hard to find that About Us page.
Yep. And the next thing is this partner products section, where we see that they've partnered with, it seems to be other companies. For example, this was kettlebells and kilos or something like that, caffeine and kilos, to bring a collaborative product together. But as we go back to the page where it lists the partner products, there's no description of what this actually is. So I'm not sure if these are limited edition. I don't know if these are things that they did one time, who they select to partner with. There's not enough information for me to know really what I'm doing here. It seems like it's just more Black Rifle Coffee.
The other thing that we looked at is on this franchise questions. The page loads a little slow, but it's okay. It looks like they're linking out to a form on a different site, no worries. But I don't know exactly what this is. So 600 locations over the next 6 years. When I'm thinking franchise, I'm wondering, are they making actual Black Rifle Coffee Company stores, so competing directly with Starbucks with a brick and mortar store? I don't know if that's what they're doing. If so, I'll show up because that's awesome. Maybe they're not, I don't know. But just again, kind of similar to the theme on the last one, is a little bit of explanation over what this actually means. And the other thing with that is for all of these things, if you follow Black Rifle social media, they do video, and they do it very well. It's funny, it's engaging. So even adding a simple video explanation to these pages, if they like doing videos, which it seems they do, that's a very easy fix. You could even include a YouTube link. It'd be very simple to do. Yep. All right. You want to handle the last one, or you want me?
Blog, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so we saw that the company has a blog. Is that at the top here?
I don't know where it is.
So the blog is way down at the bottom, and it links out to a different site. Now, the first thing that we're big on branding. So When you come to this site, it looks different than the shop. So the first thing is the branding is off between A and B. It's a little bit different, so you're not necessarily sure if you're landing on the right place. So
I'm just gonna switch back and forth here from the homepage
Yep.
to
back to the blog, which is going to be very light. And the other thing is the tabs that are included here on the blog. You go coffee, apparel and gear, mugs, thermoses, equipment, coffee club, dealers and bulk. You don't actually see these tabs on the other site, and this one links back to this site pretty frequently depending on where you click. So you're kind of putting people in this loop of, you know, where are they going, and when they come to the blog, what are they really supposed to do? There's not a real clear indication of what you're supposed to do when you land here. It's either like you scroll down and click on the blogs, or you go back up and you click on maybe, you know, apparel and gear is what they write about, but it really links back to the site. So there's some discrepancies in why are we linking out to a third party to only be linked back to the website.
Yeah, so just to close the loop on that, I think the solution is you put the blog on the original site. So, you know, ideally, and there maybe is a good reason that they're not, but ideally what you would want to do is have a link for your blog up here and have it stay on this site. So all your blog articles are right on this site, so you're not switching back and forth, not kind of disrupting that brand that they've worked so hard to create.
Overall?
Okay. Overall, I mean, 8 out of 10. And the thing, maybe the only reason it's an 8 out of 10 is because
we know the brand.
Well, yes, because knowing the brand and looking at the quality videos that they're putting out.
Yeah.
I mean, I said it the other day that when a brand, when you are telling people to watch another brand's commercials because of the product and because of the commercials, you've won, right? And that's what they're doing. They're check them out. I mean, on social media, they're a little abrasive, just heads up, but they maybe not something you want to listen to at work, but very entertaining, very well done. They've set such a high bar with their brand that that's probably the only reason this is an 8 out of 10 and not a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Cool. That's it.
All right, guys. See you next time.